Tax season, baby. Episode 20, Winging It. Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts. We're gonna get a guest next week. So this is our new day of the week, right? We'll be dropping this on Wednesday, so you can expect this going forward. Everyone good? Everyone good? We got rid of the hangover. I had a pretty good weekend. I got to golf for the first time this past Saturday, so we're feeling good.
Dude, I can't believe we're on episode 20 already. Time flies. I guess I was gone I didn't start till episode 14, but still, I've been an avid listener since then.
Sure.
Me and Brennan absolutely blacked out this weekend. Brendan's pretty sure he got in a fight.
Oh, no.
Woke up Sunday hurt.
Wait,
I don't even know.
We just had an episode where we said we were done with bar fights. What happened?
Dude, I think... All right, so I blacked out pretty hard Saturday, and everyone left the bar, and I was just missing from the hours of 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. Like, no one knows where I was, and I had to have been just by myself, and I don't know what happened, but I think I got my ass kicked or something by a group of people.
Wait, why? Are you bruised? Like, what's...
I had I have cuts all over me. The left side of my face hurt. I either fell hard or got my ass kicked. One of the above. I don't know though.
That's what happened to my buddy once. He was he walked back from downtown and just fell on his face and had huge bruises and cuts. So the road to under 80 on the golf course here was what was funny was I was not golfing, right? It was 60 degrees in Minneapolis. Oh my God, there was finally no snow. I'm golfing. We're walking. My worst nemesis, walking on a golf course. And we're carrying the cooler, and great. First time they open up for the season. Yeah, we only have bottles. All right, we're lugging 15 Mick Ultra bottles along with our entire bags and everything. It's a shotgun start, so we had to walk to 17 and then play. But I shot 90. How about that? So nice first round.
Oh.
Austin, any update on what warm weather? Are you going to Dallas? Or are you still going to be a Missouri resident by the end of March?
Plans to move next weekend. That's the plan. We'll see if it actually follows through. But I was just gonna say, you walked on the golf course. I don't think I've ever done that.
My feet are so sore. The inside of my foot, I don't even know what bone that is. It was terrible. It was not worth it. But no,
did you at least have the wheels on your golf bag, or did you have to carry it?
We carried it.
Oh man.
Oh, it was brutal. It was brutal.
Season. And there's nothing worse than the two people that walk right in front of you. You were those guys.
Well, what was awesome was it was a shotgun start. So it was hey, you sell, a foursome, 18 foursomes. You each start at one hole at 11 o'clock and you all go. And it's just one day of golfing. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, on that note, you're planning to move to Dallas. I'm coming in town. I think we got a little going away dinner that we're planning into the works. So that's going to be fun.
When are you coming?
Last weekend in March. Yeah, I'm literally going to catch you.
He's coming Wednesday.
Right.
Oh, perfect.
So we'll get after it. Winging It episode 20, a little programming note. So this is the episode. This is the show where you want to catch up. You can listen in succession. You don't feel like you are a little left out if you miss an episode. Website, here's what's funny. I finally speaking of me being a procrastinator, I pay some guy to do this website. I haven't heard from him since. But hopefully, so he said beginning of this week. Is that Wednesday? Does Wednesday still consider the beginning of this week? So But the cool thing about this website is going to be that Winging It's going to be in order. So I know if you miss a week, there's other podcasts that are clogged on the same network, which is going to be much easier for you to have its own page where you can listen to episode 15 through 20, say, if you need to catch up. So that's coming up this week. Speaking of coming up is also 60 Seconds of Tea with Jack D. All right, now let's get down to business. How many brackets do you guys fill out? Are you guys getting up for March Madness? Is Mizzou right? An 8 seed, 9 seed?
I think they're an 8. I don't know though, but me and Drew were talking about this on Sunday. If you're one of those people who fills out like 30 brackets, fuck you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fuck you.
Did it come out? It came out yesterday?
Yeah, Sunday night. Basically, I filled mine out yesterday.
I fill out one, and then I'll fill out one where I flip a coin because no one's ever even come close to getting it all right?
Wait a second. Have you seen this on TikTok? It's the guy who was, you remember this in like 2006 or something? He was a 6th grader who was like so close to the perfect bracket. And all of a sudden it's like this random dude on the FYP page and it's the news story from way back when. And then it's him as a 25-year-old. He goes, I'm back. I'm sharing my bracket later.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see
how close was he really? I mean, he probably got like 15.
Probably 4 wrong. Yeah. No one's ever been like perfect. So I'm usually a 1 bracket guy, and I did 2 this year because I like spent so much time doing it on a Monday. And then I was like, my first round is basically the same. But then when I got to the Sweet 16, I was like, shit, I really love some upsets, but I also don't want to be that guy that like has his Final Four team lose on the first weekend because I think there's going to be some upset heavy team. But yeah, I'm with you, Brendan. You can't be filling out 25.
Yeah, I'm a 2 max kind of guy.
Sure.
Who'd you pick to win?
So in my 2, I think it's going to be either Iowa or Gonzaga. Illinois would be my close third. I think Big Ten was the best conference, and I think best conference deserves the champion eventually.
I saw today that someone put $2,000 on Mizzou to win, which would pay out $100K.
What if they lose to Oklahoma?
Well,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Didn't Tim Slocum bet on the Blues to win at the beginning of the year, and he made like crazy odds?
I was going to say, I think he bet when they were in last place in like December when they won the cup.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So yeah, Mizzou's obviously a tournament team, but it's going to be interesting. You guys will get up for it, but March Madness this weekend, Oklahoma, so it'll be a good round.
I don't know anything about college basketball. Really.
And then we'd play the 1 seed after that. Who's the 1 seed in our region?
Gonzaga.
Oh, weren't they undefeated?
Yeah, best of luck. Yeah. Say your prayers. So I kind of wrote this because Austin, how does it feel for the first time to not be a Missouri resident? Right? You're going to be born and raised. Like all of a sudden you're just going to be like, shit, I'm from Texas,
He doesnn't know yet.
Yeah, good question. I have no clue yet. I haven't lived anywhere else, so we'll see. Also, side note, I don't know if I put a single topic this week. I haven't even checked it. So sorry.
No, you're Gucci. Here's what's good about this too is we worked double time last week. We gave you like an hour 20. So we'll keep it a little short here and we'll let Jack do the heavy lifting because he's got the up-to-date topics, right? With some tea. But branching off of that, because Brennan's obviously St. Louis, born and raised, just bought property there. I'm all over. So, like, I didn't want to ask what cities would you want to live in. I guess the obvious answer for Austin is for the foreseeable future, Dallas, right? Same for me, I guess, for Minneapolis. I've always said I've wanted to live in Denver, but it's so expensive. Brendan, are you St. Louis guy? Do you have any wish list there?
No, yeah, I do. I've always said, well, I guess over the past year or so, I've said there's been 3 cities that I would want to move to. One of them would be Dallas. Yeah. One would be Chicago, and one would be New York.
Yeah.
I think New York is the furthest stretch just because it's the furthest away and it's by far the most expensive. But I would love to live in any of those 3. I love big cities.
Big city apartment life, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visit Miami soon. Apparently Miami's popping lately.
That's the yeah, those 20 sorry, those $25 Spirit flights. Yeah, we got it. With DJ Boom Boom. We got to hop on.
Miami's lit. I don't know if I could live there though. Actually, I could live there.
Well, it's going to be underwater in 11 years, but I would totally go there.
Austin and I are going the end of June.
No way.
It's not going to be underwater in 10 years.
Wait a second. Hold on. Write that down. What do you think? Dude, I'm telling you.
Underwater in like 200 something years.
Whoa, watch out.
Let me look it up. Also, should I check our Gmail to see if we have any listener submissions?
I'm sure we have a lot of listener submissions from
probably
gmail.com. Gmail
we probably hit
teams.
max capacity on the inbox from submissions.
Google has now emailed us 6 times.
Wow, my
making
God.
sure we're doing okay.
Thirsty much. So you guys are going to Miami. I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to Portland. What are some cities that now that we're in our 20s, we're starting to expand to more cities, right? The first time you've been to Miami, New York, etc. I've never been to LA. That's something I want to get out to post pandemic. You guys ever been out of the country? Like, what are some dream cities you're thinking about? Like, shit, I got to do this before, we kick the bucket.
Yeah, I have been out of the country. I've never been to Europe. And also my dad was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I've always wanted to go there with him, but he just doesn't really have like any desire. Like he's never brought it up going there or doesn't have like a big desire to go there. But that's kind of on my bucket list to go there probably within the next few years with him.
I don't know. I just want to go to Europe. I've only been to like Mexico. That's it. I want to go across the world. But I'm looking up the Miami thing, and it says that by 2050,
oh God,
$23 billion of property will be underwater.
Yeah,
but Florida will never be completely underwater, even if all the glaciers on the planet melt.
Yeah, Florida. What about Miami? Who knows? I'm just thinking like even California. It's like I'm trying to where do we go? Texas is all of a sudden getting hurricanes, and then correct. We're going to Mars. Yeah, we're going to the space hotel. I always wanted to go to Dubai. That's
Dubai would be sick.
Yeah,
Charles.
So I would love to go to like
Charleston,
Australia.
South Carolina will be. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're dealing with the lag. You're good. So Charleston, Carolina is going to what? I assume deal with water issues too. I'm trying to get away from the coast.
It's going to be underwater by 2100, so don't move there.
Yeah, no kidding. London's great. I love London. I would always go back. I've always wanted to, I would love to go to Dublin, Ireland, I guess. Yeah.
The top 10 best places to live. I'm pretty sure there's like 5 Australia cities in it.
Dude, Joey always says how Australia is like my brother said the same thing where like, left a piece of him there. It made a mark on him. It was that much fun, that much beauty. It was incredible.
Here's I was going to say real quick. I knew a lot of people who studied abroad in Australia and New Zealand and only heard great things about it.
Yeah, Netherlands. There's a lot of places I'd want to go. The only thing I guess about Brazil isn't it kind of dangerous? Like, but I guess Mexico is too. So I mean, you just got to.
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely dangerous parts to it.
Who knows? How do you guys like your pillows?
Cold.
Are cold? Obviously, are you firm? Are you fluff? How do you guys take your pillows?
I just bought a $70 pillow. I like watched a bunch of YouTube videos on like what pillow to buy, and this one was rated crazy good.
Really?
It's like too soft though. It's like you're sleeping on a cloud, and I don't know. I need it more firm,
You need a good like metal spike.
Yeah, I would say not too soft or too firm. I guess it's a generic answer, but you just got to find the balance between.
Well, do you guys do Tempur-Pedic pillows at all? I guess that's what I would consider kind of like it's plush but kind of firm. It's a hard pillow.
I have My Pillow.
I
mean, that's the company name. It's the brand is called My Pillow.
Wow, I don't think you should be sharing that. Yeah, so I don't know if I should be sharing this either. I think we got Martha Stewart's pillows the other day. But those are fluffy. I'm a big fluff guy. But you need soft, fluffy pillows, big. And I hate the reason we had to get new pillows is because you know how they like wear and tear. Like all of a sudden you're sleeping on them, over the years, and they just turn to like I don't even know, like a paperback novel.
Dude, the My Pillow website, have you been to it?
No.
QAnon.
It looks like it was made in 1999. And it's just the My Pillow guy holding a pillow, looking like a fucking creep.
I'm sure it's better than my design for my website initially.
But didn't he get canceled?
Well, yeah, that was until he was on freaking OAN. No, I mean he's just I don't know if he's canceled. He still has his supporters. He's just keeps spewing conspiracy election theories.
The My Pillow guy?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Oh yeah, he's a huge nut job. Yeah, no, he's like off the deep end. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of our listeners are, conservative, and who knows? But yeah, he's like a huge he's going on all these networks just spewing. He's getting sued for like billions by the voting machines because he kept saying it was conspiracy.
Dude, Drew loves My Pillow too. I'm sure
it's a great pillow. I've heard
it is a great pillow. I didn't know that he was off the deep end though.
Yeah, Brennan's already second guessing his pillow choice. That's so funny. I thought you would know. That's crazy.
If he was on OAN, that makes sense why my mom bought me these pillows.
You guys are stopped. Here's something I didn't realize either, or I still get confused to today. Dude, what is an album versus a deluxe album? And I always get so confused because it comes out like 2 months after the original album, and I always forget okay, which half did I already listen to? And I end up having to listen to the entire thing again. It's unbelievable.
So, well, I'm sure the album is what comes out first, and then deluxe is just a way for the artist to release more music.
Without saying it's another album?
Basically it's just a money scheme, really.
Yeah.
I didn't even know deluxe albums were a thing.
Yeah, I would say they're getting bigger ever since streaming is taking over the music industry. I don't know why, but
speaking of, what do you think of the music industry nowadays, Brennan? Or have you ever been a Grammys guy? Did you check out the Grammys?
I watched the Grammys. What was that Sunday night? Dua Lipa killed it.
Yeah.
Who else killed it? I thought
Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yep, that they killed it as well. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Didn't like that one. Oh, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak killed it as well.
That's what I heard.
Their new band. What are they called? Silk Sonic or Sonic Silk or whatever. They're coming out with an album soon. I think it's going to be really good.
Dua Lipa is so hot right now.
Oh, so hot. I didn't know she was British either.
What?
Really?
Yeah, when she gave her acceptance speech, she had a sexy British accent.
What did you make of did you think you could possibly watch that Cardi B Megan Thee Stallion dance in front of your dad?
No, not in front of my parents. Thank God I wasn't.
Would they have been clutching their pearls? How are the older generation viewing the Grammys? You said you enjoyed it. I mean, that's, our kind of music, our kind of shit. But I imagine the older generation was, grabbing their pacemaker.
My parents would have been shaking their fists at the TV if they saw wet ass pussy playing on live television.
Yeah.
Was that hot?
You didn't see it? You didn't see making the rounds? People.
You know who sucked though was the host.
Trevor Noah. Yeah.
He's not funny.
He took over. I mean, speaking of great shoes to fill, he took over for Jon Stewart. Remember when Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert owned Comedy Central late night? Mm-hmm. And then, Trevor Noah took off, and he's fine. I guess I haven't even watched him enough to kind of form an opinion, but he's no Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Something I saw also about the music industry that's really crazy to me was Drake released that Scary Hours 2 album, and it's just a 3-song album, but it's the first time ever that an artist has had 3 songs debut at the top 3 spots on the Billboard 100 in history.
Jesus.
I mean, he has to be the most successful artist of all time. Definitely of our generation.
Yeah. I would agree. I mean, shit, I still like remember like being, I don't know, like 14 or 15 when Best I Ever Had dropped.
Yes.
And it was taking off from there. We didn't even know how much the ceiling could be. That was when him and Lil Wayne, like it could have been Drake behind Lil Wayne. And now we're kind of laughing at that fact. You know, him and Kanye, even like, could you imagine telling our kids or people nowadays who witness Kanye West, like how much of a great rapper he was back when he dropped like Graduation?
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy how things change.
But what do you think of, is the music industry almost being taken over by TikTok stars? Well, I guess that's how it's always been, right? It's like Disney stars kind of turn into musicians. I don't know. I guess it's how it's always been, but I don't know. I feel like it's really empowering to see kind of all these different artists make it themselves instead of having to go up through a label.
Yeah. Austin, you were going to say something?
Everybody wants to be a fucking singer once they become famous. I swear.
Fuck it. Let's drop a song. Episode 21.
Didn't Lil Wayne like almost OD off lean?
Yeah, I think that's happened multiple times. Like he's had seizures.
Dude, Lil Wayne performed at Cruisins in Peoria, Illinois.
Actually?
Yes. That tells you how his career's going. Hey, this is I forgot the name of the band, but we're opening for Lil Wayne. All right, everyone give it up.
Wow.
Dude, so we were talking about how you have a Lifetime like deluxe, right? Where it's like, so Lifetime's obviously a brand of gyms across the nation where if you're a Lifetime deluxe member, you can go to any gym. But there's like different levels of gyms. So the one I go to is like, it's weird. It's very spacious, but it's from the bottom up. So it's very vertical. Weight rooms on the 3rd floor. Basketball court on the 2nd floor, studios on the studio classes on the 2nd floor. So every time I'm going there to lift, it's a 3-flight fucking warm up because nobody takes the elevator. I don't know if it's like an unsworn statement here, but I've been going to, probably 4 times a week since I've been here 3.5 months. I have not seen one person take the elevator.
So at Lifetime, I've seen the elevator used for 2 different instances. One, when someone is either in a wheelchair or in crutches and just physically can't use the stairs. Second, when the workers have to bring the towel cart up.
That's fair.
They can't do that up the stairs either. But yeah, other than that, I've never seen someone use the elevator. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of going to the gym.
I want to use it.
Austin, does the Y have any elevators?
The Y does not have an elevator. Come on, stop lying.
Dude, they don't even have an upstairs. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they do. I see it used every once in a while. I mean,
there's a wait. Everyone uses it for one story.
Half the workers are like 250 plus. I mean, it's bullshit.
I imagine the one day I go to the elevator and just all of a sudden like one of those Lifetime workers who are always just so nice but a little over annoying just appears by me. What are you doing? The stairs are right there. I thought that was just crazy though, and I was maybe I'll take the freaking elevator. Okay, here's a good one. We'll get you into some tea with Jack D with some kind of obscure topics, some food for thought. What are some good would you rathers? Only one I could think of initially, and this is, not a good one, but like, would you rather bite your tongue or stub your toe? I don't know there.
I'd rather stub my toe. I hate having like canker sores and shit in my mouth.
After the pain of biting your tongue. Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
I agree. I wish I would have known this one before we started because I feel like I've done some crazy.
I honestly thought you put this one in.
Dude, I probably did.
I was going to say, I didn't put this in.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one. Hey, that was all I came up with.
Oh, would you cut off your foot or get your foot surgically removed for $100K.
That's not even a would you rather.
Would you rather do that or not do that?
Oh, I would not do. I was gonna say
I would not.
I'd wait a year and make that on the market, and keep my fucking.
All right.
foot.
What about a mil? 2 mil.
I would. How about this? I don't. How about would you rather lose your foot or a hand, or a leg or an arm? That's
That's a good one.
Hey, would you kidnap your grandmother for $100K? Would you rather?
Would you kidnap Lady Gaga's dogs and get shot in the chest for $500K?
Literally, would it be worth it if you got a piece at 10%?
All right, we have to think of at least one would you rather before every episode.
That's fair. Okay. The other good one that I think Austin put in and may have forgot was if you had an entourage of five other people for a year, anyone in the world, unlimited money, who would it be?
I did put some stuff. Yeah,
that's good work.
I mean, it kind of sounds cheesy, but I would probably just choose like my 5 best friends. But if I had to choose like famous people,
well, let's amend the question. Like, who are pick like a handful of famous people you would like to kind of spend a weekend on the town with? Like, I'm thinking like Joe Rogan. I was thinking Elon Musk, but like, I don't know if he'd be too nerdy. Like, I would just kind of want to pick his brain for an hour.
I would probably choose Portnoy as one, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude, who's that new kid? Is that a new guy that because the original guy that went around and filmed him for everything was Frankie, right? Now Frankie's turning into more of a podcaster. He's on Foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's got a new guy walking around, right?
Spider.
I guess. Would you do that job?
Oh, 100%.
In a heartbeat.
Really?
I was gonna say Portnoy, maybe Elon Musk, just to pick his brain, and probably Dana White, maybe, because that dude just drinks whiskey and gambles like millions of dollars every time he goes out.
Yeah, I might choose Steve Will Do It from the Nelk Boys. He'd be hilarious.
Yeah. I would go Two-Turn Tony.
Oh.
Shit. I would go Josh Morris. The suit kid.
Honestly, I would choose that's who Josh Morris is. I was like, who's Josh Morris?
Yeah, POV, you're looking at
I would have to choose LeBron James too, even like if he wouldn't get fucked up, but just like one of my idols.
I'd like to hang out with Adam Sandler, like a fun, or Seth Rogen. I'd like to smoke pot with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Leo would be cool too. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leo. I mean, anywhere you go, or like JT or Justin Bieber, people just fucking flock to you.
Yeah, Hailey Bieber, Dua Lipa,
Bad Bunny. Literally even DJ Khaled, like that dude is like that dude took life like the the hand that was dealt to him and he just parlayed into, okay, I'm gonna be fucking awesome. On the note of Dana White, what's the first thing you're gonna go to, do you think? A concert or a sporting event post-pandemic?
Good question, but my brother just got tickets to the first festival. It's in and it's actually over my birthday weekend, so I might just go to that. That's not till September though.
Did you say what's the first thing you think we're gonna go to?
Yeah, are you gonna go to a sporting event or a concert?
I would say a sporting event just because it
might be
easier too. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a shit ton of Cardinals games.
Yeah.
Right here. So.
Oh, I would totally. Yeah. So that's the other thing is Cardinals are going to have fans. I think 18,000. I would love to go to a Cardinals game this summer. Speaking of Dana White, he just announced that their big UFC 261, which is at the end of April, is going to have a full crowd in Florida. Should we go? Tampa?
I saw that. Yeah.
Masvidal Usman.
At the end of April.
Yeah.
My grandma, Minnie Dodd, just got her second dose of her COVID vaccine today. So
hey, congrats. Yeah, I think all my
come
parents.
with us if
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, so are you? So my parents are vaccinated. Kelsey, who's a nurse, is vaccinated. She just got a new job too, which is awesome. So President Biden comes out and says that all adults, I guess that's us now, right? Will be vaccinated by May, or will be able to be vaccinated by May. Are you getting first in line? LeBron James, obviously one of the biggest stars in the world, was a little bit, he kept it private when he was asked about it. It was interesting. You're seeing still the people on the side of the fence. I read something scary where it was like the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine was causing blood clots. Are you going to be first in line in May, or are you going to hold tight?
You go first, Austin.
My Wi-Fi is so bad. Can you guys hear anything?
All right. I can hear you. I'll go. I am going to hold off just because I've already had COVID and it really wasn't that bad of an experience for me. And
You said your breathing was a little labored after when you were working out and exercise. Has that gone away?
Yeah, that went away. I mean, really quickly.
Just getting back into the gym. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can, if I were to get COVID again, I can deal with that. And it's just like, I'm still young.
And as long as your parents are vaccinated, your grandma's vaccinated,
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather just wait for more research to be done on the vaccinations before I put it into my body.
I'm in the same boat, but I imagine my family will force me to, and I'll just do it.
I'm just gonna do whatever like all the cool kids do.
Yeah. All right, we've got some.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, it's just very comical. We've got 60 seconds of tea with Jack D coming up. We'll break early. Winging It, episode 20. Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts. I'm Dylan Corbett. We've got Jack Duncan joining the fray next. All right, big things in the making. We've got Fortnite being updated. We've got 60 seconds of tea with Jack D in the Zoom screen. Let's finish off strong here, episode 20. Jack, welcome aboard. What do we got this week?
How we doing, everyone? Hope everyone is more well rested today, more energized now that we switched days.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, let's get started. So we always talk about Kanye, so got to throw something in there. He has reportedly cut off all communication with Kim and requests that she only speak to him through his security. He changed all his phone numbers, and they leave the house at different times when they want to see the kids.
Just tough. I don't know how divorce is tough in general on kids, but then put the famous level of it, and not just the famous level, make it Kim and Kanye, global superstar. I feel for Kanye if it is mental health issues, and it's just tough. But we're the viewer. We're gonna devour on the news. So I guess we're kind of both more excited to see where Kim and Kanye end up next, right?
Right. We will see. This week it's a little bit more not as organized. I usually try to go gossip and news, so we might be a little all over the place, but we'll roll with it. Some exciting news. Japan has decided to move forward with the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. So
nice.
That's exciting.
They obviously were postponed from last year. There was a little bit of worry that they were going to have to cancel this year, but we finally got rid of this thing. I assume they're having fans. I assume Japan is much less affected than we were here in the United States. But do you guys get up for the Olympics? I'll check out the gold medal matches, but I know there are a lot of people that have been looking forward to this for a while.
So probably a dumb question. Is this going to be a summer or winter Olympics?
Summer.
Okay.
Yeah. I was pretty into it back in like the Usain Bolt days. I thought that was pretty cool.
What are some good summer ones? Golf, basketball, and tennis. I think I'll check out. There are definitely some sports I'll check out.
Dude, when's the next World Cup? It's got to be next year, right?
Dude, yeah, it's
2022. Yeah.
World Cup's cool. I like the World Cup.
Love it.
I feel like the Olympics you get hyped for like the first day, maybe 2 days, and then you kind of forget about it.
Right.
Because you're it's all Team America. It's kind of
you just got to clean up. USA, let's get it done.
Don't all the Olympic athletes like fuck each other?
Yeah, apparently
The
it
Olympic
gets
Village.
rowdy in the village because they're all just fucking geeked out and ready to go.
Like they're just ripped off of like testosterone and just peak athletic performance, and they're all sequestered in an Olympic Village for 6 months, and it's just one big.
It's like a science experiment. They just throw them in there. And,
Hey, let's create superhumans.
All right. Warren Buffett has become the 6th member of the $100 billion club.
Wow. Well, there's only 6. So who is it? Him, Elon, Bezos, Zuckerberg?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on it.
Dude, I just watched Social Network for the first time.
Last
night. It was awesome.
Dude, it's a killer movie.
I know. A great movie. And it was like, so when's the last time you've seen it? Like, so this was crazy for me because it came out in 2013, maybe even 2010. So I was just like, I was still fascinated kind of seeing like, holy shit, this is how Zuckerberg got to, billionaire status.
Yeah. Jesse Eisenberg plays that really well too. Yeah. And Timberlake's in there. That's a great one.
Who's Bill?
Gates.
Bill Gates, baby.
Wait a second. What blew my fucking mind too was the Winklevoss twins in that movie, and now they're all like the Bitcoin people.
And the dude who plays them is Armie
Hammer. Yeah, he's like a cannibal.
Yeah, he's got all that weird. He's weird as fuck.
Oh man, the T ties everything together. I love it.
Drake is the first artist to debut at number 1 and number 2 on the Hot 100 with What's Next and Wants and Needs.
We just talked about this. It's actually number 1, 2, and 3 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are ahead of the T. That's pretty crazy.
See, I wasn't, I'm a huge Drake fan, but he puts out nonstop bangers. I wasn't like drooling over the 3 that came out, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but people, it's Drake, so.
Yeah, and I guess I feel like, last month maybe there's been a little bit of drought of great music. I feel like the last good album that came out was Rich the Kid, which was, like a month ago or something. And there's been a little drought, so Drake kind of seized on that opportunity.
He just got cuffed at the airport because he had guns on him. Yeah, he's going to jail.
Rich the Kid?
Yeah, like literally today.
That's plug walk.
Yeah.
Why would you bring guns to an airport?
Well, dude, I don't understand why rappers who are super rich and don't live in the hood anymore or anything like feel the need.
Well, wait a second, and he's got to be like flying private. He's rolling up to STL Lambert Terminal 1. Dog's just sniffing him. Sir, you have 3 machine guns on you. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I would not do that, but
no. Have you guys ever I don't know, we're not breaking any lungs here. I've never brought pot on a plane. But I know there's people that kind of, now that it's getting more legalized like throughout the course of the nation, that I would never do that. But I know there's some people that are like, I could put it in a pill bottle here, a bag of gummies there.
I've never brought pot anywhere.
You plead the 5th bastard, you.
Dude, I'm being dead serious.
I've known people that have flown with it. My brother's friend once went like 10 years of having a baggie in his backpack and never knew about it until like one day he was cleaning his backpack and was like, what the fuck?
We once had that one friend who like drove, like his mom was driving his car and all of a sudden she gets pulled over and there's just like a bag of bud in the trunk.
Yeah.
I definitely know people who have done it, but one thing I remember was going to senior spring break at college, going to Mexico. Yeah. Some kids, not me, but people who were bringing stuff. Their customs is literally like roulette. Like it's like where we were, it was like if the light flashed green, you could just walk through. Like it randomized it, and then if it flashed red, you got stopped. So all the people like around that had stuff were like literally like, is it going to be red or green? So it was funny to watch. Scientists want to send 6.7 million sperm samples to the moon in case in case something fucking pops off and we need to be able to recreate.
Baby.
6.7
dude,
million.
Space is where it's happening. I'm telling you. Austin was golfing at this when I told him that Miami was going to be underwater in 10 years. He didn't believe me.
Why? Why is that?
Dude, global warming, the rising sea, California is going to break off and become its own island.
Yeah, a walrus just washed up in like Ireland or something because it's like it was floating on like an ice glacier until it melted, and now it's like first one ever they've seen there.
How many jerk off sessions equate to 6.7 million sperm?
A lot of magazines.
Well, dude, isn't it like crazy? Like, isn't like one, like, aren't there like millions in there or something?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
A sample's got to be like a lot of individual spermite.
Would you guys donate sperm if you got paid a bunch of money, knowing that your kid might be?
If my kid was for the greater good of the universe.
Depends how much money.
What is this, a movie with Vince Vaughn?
Have you seen that? The delivery man?
Yeah, and then he goes and meets all of them. Such an average movie.
A feel goal Vince
movies.
Yeah.
I still love Vince Vaughn, though. Speaking of movies, Avatar has overtook Avengers Endgame. Or no, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Well, how does that work? I thought it was flip-flopped. I thought
they like released it in China or something so they can get back on top.
Got it. Okay.
Aren't we still waiting for Avatar 2? How long has that movie been in production?
Yeah, I think like 8 years, right? Or something crazy like that.
I just watched it like a month ago. It's so lit. That war scene at the end.
See, I've only saw it when I was a kid in the theater on that huge screen. I feel like it was still great, like on your own TV.
So long.
Yeah.
I read an article the other day, actually, or like a few weeks ago, about how for some reason Avatar is like just a movie that no one watches for a second time.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, it held true for me. I never saw it a second time.
I honestly don't even remember what happens in it. I only saw it in theaters once too.
I just remember that main guy who was in like, God, he's like famous and you know his face, but you don't really know his name. Is it Sam Worthington? Is that it? I have no idea. But
Sam Meyer.
The main lead in it. Anyway, yeah, that's interesting. I hope movies make a comeback. AMC, they just opened up in LA. How about that?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan went and watched the movie today there. He was like
no way.
He was the first one in line, yeah.
That's awesome.
You can now stay at a life-size real replica of SpongeBob's house in California on the beach.
That's fire.
Yeah, that would be sick.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Like a big ass pineapple house?
Yeah, and it's like got his like same looking room and everything, and like probably a little Gary scooting around. And...
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Does it have like that's a great expansion opportunity because then they could just build it out. Squidward's house, Patrick,
Krusty Krab. Yeah, everything.
That's brilliant.
The chum bucket.
Okay. Mexico is set to legalize marijuana. So I guess kids won't have to worry about the roulette customs anymore.
Wait, what does that do for like illegal drugs?
That's what I was thinking for like all the
cartels,
the Chapos. Yeah. Like,
and that's got to mean that United States is right around the corner, legalizing.
Dude, you know, I was like a junior in high school, and everybody's like, "Yeah, 5 years, it'll all be legal." In 5 years, everyone always says 5 years, 5 years. It's been like 10 years. Like, is it ever gonna fucking happen?
Yeah, I mean, look around you though. You can go. I mean, you guys flip me over to Illinois every time I'm in town, so I can buy some pot. You couldn't do that before. I don't know. It's just more and more states. I think it's right around the corner. Speaking of illegal activity, I get my pot shipped to me. How about that? It's like the least sketchy thing ever.
Do you use your name on it?
Yeah.
All right. LeBron James has become a partner in the Fenway Sports Group, making him part owner of the Red Sox.
This is insane to me. And it's crazy how, well, first of all, athletes are starting to realize, wait a second, we make a lot of money and it's not just spend it on cars, houses, nice things. You're seeing all these athletes starting to go into SPACs. You're seeing all these, Shaq invest into different business opportunities. Like you're seeing more business savvy people, A-Rod and J-Lo, which I'm sure is news too, that they are split up. But yeah, it's so LeBron, like that's so weird that a dude who is currently playing for the Lakers owns a Major League Baseball team, or at least a part owner.
It's wild. And he was getting trolled. Go ahead. What?
J-Lo and A-Rod are working through issues, and
I'm sorry, that's right. They got back together.
For the kids, they're working on it, but that's what the caption was. But who knows?
Do you think LeBron's a billionaire?
Oh yeah,
he has $1 billion lifetime contract with Nike,
and he's underpaid as a basketball player. That dude brings economies to cities.
I thought that when you signed that Nike deal, they wouldn't release.
I'm pretty sure
the details.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you.
You got a Kmart connection.
They didn't release the details. They said it was a lifetime deal, but they wouldn't say for how long. Yeah, I'm with you. 60 Seconds of Tea with Jack D. I'm Dylan Corbett, Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts. Again, we mentioned this earlier. Website, I have exchanged money. Money has been placed in professionals' hands. It's going to have Winging It, all the episodes in the same place, because that's obviously the podcast where if you miss something, you want to catch up. If you're in the car, you want to listen to successive episodes, you will be able to. And we're going to get a merch store there eventually, So 6 months, we've got some great swag that Jack's been repping for his brand. I've got Joey Mirando, our friend, colleague, one of our avid listeners, telling me he wants to design our merch. So exciting stuff. Again, website coming up this week. Brendan's against that.
No, I love it. I would be fascinated to see the ideas.
Dude, they'll be fire.
Yes,
sure.
I know.
I'm definitely all for it.
So exciting stuff. So expect the website this week and some fun things in the future, and expect more tea here right now.
Okay. Prince Harry and Prince William finally spoke after the interview. It was productive that they started having conversations, but it did not go anywhere and well. So it must have been heated in there. Prince William's pissed, and he said they're not a racist family.
Which who was the prince, or I can't keep up. Who was the guy that just got released from the hospital?
Prince Philip.
Bro, literally. Thank God for that dude's health, but that guy looked like he had passed away a couple lifetimes ago.
Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, that dude is hanging on by
if you blew on him, he'd disintegrate. I saw Brendan favorited a tweet today that said one Sour Patch Kid and he's gone, because his face was
dude.
His eyes were red.
Yeah, he's in the car
dude, semi, whatever.
All right, hold on. I'm literally about to. Someone filibuster. I'm about to pull it up on the share screen. What's his name again?
Prince Philip.
Dude, he looks like all those blue checkmark Bitcoin people were turning their avatars into having laser eyes. All right, Prince Philip.
Yeah, he does not look good.
Dude, he looks like a 3D copy of death.
And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure he's looked like that for the past year or two now. It's not recent. He has been hanging on for dear life.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, by a thread.
Yeah. I cannot believe he's still alive. What was he in the hospital for?
Dude,
every known disease.
Just how are you still alive? We need to bring you in.
Yeah, they're probably over it. They're probably fuck, here he comes. Every time he gets wheeled.
They're like, oh god damn it, here's Philip again. What is it this time? You got all right, here he is. I mean, this is just
god.
Dude, he's the crypts keeper. He's old as fuck.
I mean, that looks like your grandpa's grandpa.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, that photo you have pulled up, Dylan, I'm pretty sure that's legitimately 2 years old.
I thought that was him today. It looks like
no.
No, that's the old one.
This was today.
Yeah.
Oh my word. He looks good.
I mean, oh my god.
But he's still kicking, so. But anyway, not racist. Okay, yeah. So now they're coming to. What'd you make of Piers Morgan kind of basically walking out on his job over just the whole.
Well, dude, I knew he was gonna get absolutely annihilated for that just because it's Meghan Markle. But Sharon Osbourne, Ozzy Osbourne's wife, today defended Piers Morgan on The View, which everyone was kind of surprised about. She said that he's not racist for just criticizing Meghan Markle. That doesn't make him racist.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Isn't Piers Morgan a huge dumbass?
Yeah, he hosts some. He reminds me of like Simon Cowell kind of.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I don't know.
But he's like pretty problematic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of these guys that he basically came over from Britain and took over, I think, for Larry King to run like a political show on CNN, and was just basically, said whatever the fuck he wanted. Like that was his shtick. Hey, it's worked out well for him, I guess. People talk about him whether it's good or bad.
Yeah. The Van Halen family was extremely upset with the little tribute he got at the Grammys because he just passed away. What did you guys think of the Grammys? Any takeaways?
I watched the whole thing. I love the Grammys. I mean, we were talking about this a little bit earlier Dua Lipa, my background right now, killed it.
Yeah, she's so hot right now.
Talk of the town.
Yeah, she's fire. And
did you like the Grammys, Jack?
I liked Dua Lipa, obviously, and some other things, but I think it's been. I tweeted about it. I think Trevor Noah is so incredibly not funny.
I know
he's not funny at all.
Dude, regardless of if you like WAP the song, that dance they had was pretty cool. Like how they had the big ass like high heel as the stripper pole, and they had that.
You could have just left it at big ass.
Yeah, true. But like they had great like transitions for all the performances. Like when
Brendan's horny meter's going like
I'm talking about like as well as when BTS performed Dynamite.
And that song's
walking through like different doors and they end up on the fucking roof of someplace.
No, the visuals to that point, like the Weeknd does the Super Bowl performance, like the visuals have been incredible with performances lately.
He boycotted the Grammys for life, he said.
That's right, yeah. Because, dude, we were talking about his banger of a song that obviously should have cleaned up.
Yep.
I had a note on the Grammys, too. Oh, yeah, on Van Halen, it's like, dude, it's crazy because obviously we know. So it's weird because we are the pop generation. And I think, I don't know, maybe people 5 to 10 years older than us are obviously like, what the hell? Rock's our shit.
Right.
And so that's where it is. It's almost like rock is leaving us.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. I'm a big classic rock guy.
Yeah.
Rock's awesome. All right, what's next? People are up in arms because during an interview with Fox, Trump recommended that his supporters get the vaccine.
How about that?
Yeah. Elon Musk has his new title, according to the SEC filing, is the Techno King of Tesla. I don't know if you guys already talked about that, but instead of CEO, it literally says on the SEC filing, Techno King of Tesla.
And some dude's name is the Master of Coin.
I'd rather be that.
He's fun at least. He makes stuff fun, I think.
Yeah. I wonder what people who work for Tesla, they probably got to be like, shit, all right, this guy's kind of cool.
It's definitely probably never boring every day.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm going to change your name from employee to fired. Who knows?
This is bad news for everyone. Netflix is testing a crackdown on password sharing.
My God.
Yeah, apparently
I saw that.
I was kind of reading about it, and apparently every once in a while they'll try something like this, and it'll shoot to random users. To test it, to see if people, and it's going to read if you don't live with the owner of this account, you need to own your own account to keep watching. So some people, it's like roulette. Some people might get pricked and so.
How about Hulu though, Jack?
What about Hulu?
Didn't you tweet about it yesterday?
Oh, dude, fuck them. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, no. So I have my family account has Hulu Live. Some people have YouTube TV.
Right.
But every time I try to log in on my laptop, which it's supposed to work anywhere that's not it's supposed to work on my laptop and phone, not in my home address. It's supposed to only work on the TVs. when you're at home. But like I was in Kansas City and I couldn't get it to play, and it's the third time it's happened. And YouTube TV works anywhere you go. So I don't know. I tweet them.
They do that so people won't share, obviously.
Dude,
but like, do you think it's bad or good for their business?
Dude, I think it's bad because their model is you can only have it on 2 TVs at once. Number one. So like if me and my mom are watching TV, my sister can't watch live. It's the live is only 2. Regular account you can watch 6. We're getting off topic, but
no, but on that note, you know what's crazy about the whole subscription kind of business model is, one, there's the statistical like provenness of, it's going to take some, act of like, oh, they pissed me off for you to unsubscribe, right?
Right.
More people, the normal person is not going to go out of their way to unsubscribe from something. But then it's Amazon, where it's not only people are not going out of their way to unsubscribe, but it becomes such a niche way of your life, like Netflix has become in our last 7 years, that they'll hike the price up, one of these years, and you won't do shit about it. That's just how they get you.
Totally. So in the Bachelor finale last night, apparently the whole 2 hours, he made it seem like everything was good. And then at the very end, he broke up with the winner because she was the one who had those racial posts with Chris Harrison. Yeah, he literally broke up with her at the end of it. So like, yeah.
So are we still in the same season
about
as
the
Brittany
post?
Galvin?
Same.
Yeah,
it was
we
the
are.
season finale, right?
What, Austin?
Did he know about the posts while it was going on?
Well, the finale's live. So
Right.
they like film everything, and then like they literally make like them go into like hiding if they're together because they won't want like the paparazzi to see until the live finale. Like Chris Harrison
Did he
wasn't.
find out about it after he proposed?
I mean, probably because it happened like not that long ago.
So what is first of all, The Bachelor fascinates me because
I hate it.
it's like there are podcasts like I know. So Bachelor Night was hosted over here, not by I sit downstairs, by myself. But one of my best buds, Tyler Dawson, came over. Sure, yeah, thank you, Austin. Sure. Well, one of my best friends, Tyler Dawson, comes over. I goes, hey, I didn't know you were coming over. He was here for Bachelor Night. He was upstairs the entire night. I mean, what the hell is going on there? He was eating the spread. But there's like podcasts about The Bachelor. It's been on for 15, 16 seasons. And then there's always going to be new Bachelors. It's just crazy how it's literally a franchise.
I mean, yeah, girls, shout out our lady listeners. Girls love it. They make a night out of it.
We should honestly have some Bachelor kind of like connoisseur segments on, or just to teach us more of our inconsistencies there.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Vinny and Pauly D try to find love or whatever, that show?
No.
Isn't it an older show kind of like, I mean, not old, but didn't it premiere a while ago, a few years ago?
I think like 2 years ago, yeah. But it's like a spin-off. And like, supposed to be
Must
like
have missed that
trash.
one. Did it win an Oscar?
Is it good?
Not really. I mean, they're saying they're really trying to find love. These are the most.
But it's something you could
people
put,
I've
dude.
ever
There is
seen.
something to those shows where you could just put it on and just like it's great, kind of.
Oh, I mean, some of reality TV is so entertaining.
Bingo.
Platts is a big reality TV guy.
He does.
Mainly just Love Island.
Yeah, you got me on that.
Wait, was the winner of The Bachelor hot?
Yeah.
Wasn't there technically not a winner?
Well, yeah. I don't really know. I didn't watch it. I'm just reading this article, but
There you go.
okay. A cheerleader's mom has been charged with faking videos of her daughter's rivals. I don't even know how she did this. Smoking and drinking naked to get them kicked off the team, like a high school cheerleader.
I mean, wait a second.
Yeah. I don't know.
First of all, is that child pornography? Second of all, how are we getting these moms video editors, to the point where they're able to do this and I can't even make a website?
Right.
And just, I hope I am never that parent. Like, could you imagine? It's got to feel tough when your kid is just like, man, I've got some dude that was mean to me. and just like not wanting to be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of the kid. You know, like how the hell are we gonna first like react to that? I don't think I'm gonna be doctoring any naked films of pot smoking teens, but I hope I don't become any one of those crazy parents, you know.
Yeah. There's some psycho parents out there. I guess okay. Aaron Carter is training to box Lamar Odom.
Aaron Carter's gonna get his ass beat.
Should we all become boxers? What is this new phenomenon? I feel
That's
like
where the money is.
Just take some washed up, C-lib celeb like Lamar Odom and say, hey, put him in a boxing ring.
Okay, here's a question. How much would it cost? Or how much would it take for you to take just a straight right hook from Mike Tyson?
Oh my God. I mean, does he have a boxing glove on?
Yeah. But I feel like you could like still
I would
die.
get knocked out.
Yeah,
I'd say at least like $4.
$4?
I'd pay him.
You could for sure still die. I feel like, I don't know. That'd freak me the fuck out.
Dude, have you seen those things on Instagram where it's like the, face slapping contests or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Would you, I don't know, would you fight someone? Like, it is kind of shit. Like, props to someone like Jake Paul, who I know has been training a lot, but like, shit, I don't know. Like, even Nate Robinson, like, would you fight somebody in a ring in front of millions of people? I don't like Jesus Christ. I don't know. That would be so kind of bare naked in front of people.
I mean, I don't know.
Dude, my boy.
What'd you say, Audie?
What?
My boy Tommy Fury from Love Island.
Oh, he's fired.
He tried to fight Jake Paul, and Jake Paul wouldn't. He
would beat the shit out of Jake Paul. Yeah, he's Tyson Fury's brother.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I was wondering why that sounded familiar.
And he's a beast, and his girlfriend.
Tyson Fury's brother was on Love Island.
Dude, yeah, he's a baller. He's sick.
Like Tyson Fire season.
Yeah, and his girlfriend, his chick is Molly May, and dude, it's so heat. I love.
Bro,
that season.
Tyson Fury comes from like a bloodline of just street fighters in like 1600 England.
Yeah, it's his half brother, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can still tell they're.
Jesus.
Okay,
dude, by far the best season there is.
Yeah, easily. I was hooked. It's crazy about that show too. This is off topic, but there's literally like 60 episodes in like a season, and it's they're hour-long episodes. Dude, it's wild. Okay, Jeff Bezos says that his ex-wife's new husband is a great guy.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.
Appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks. Good to hear.
And then the runner-up of The Bachelor flamed the dude because this was kind of funny. She said, I hope you find happiness. I hope you move on with kissing with your eyes closed, because the dude got flamed on Twitter because he kissed everyone with his eyes open. Like, he kissed every girl with his eyes wide open. It looked so weird. And
That's psychopath shit.
Yeah.
That's a serial killer.
He looks like the little paperclip on Microsoft Word. Like
Mr. Clip.
The big eyes.
I see you're having some trouble.
Okay. Last thing, and we'll get into some shows. Demi Lovato has a documentary coming out, and she said, I just want everyone to get the record straight about what happened. She literally had to be resuscitated from a heroin overdose, and so that documentary will be something to watch for sure.
Does she have a piece in making it?
Yeah, I believe so. So it might.
I'm holding ground on that. It's the same thing with Tom Brady. I'm not excited. Like, I would love to see a Tom Brady documentary, not made by him.
I agree. And then I don't know if you know Tristan. They're like, he's friends with Brendan and Austin, but I literally, every time I'm around him, if he's listening to this, shout out him. I tell everyone around. Demi Lovato went to his high school, and he also sat next to Post Malone in Spanish class. And I think that's the coolest fucking thing ever. And he said they called her like.
Malone, I was just saying, Post Malone would hand out like his mixtapes, and he has his CD at his place. And I think his name's Austin, right?
Yeah, Austin Post. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I once
says,
got
like,
robbed
Austin
in
on this.
New York City because like a bunch of guys were trying to hand me their mixtape, and then all of a
And if
sudden,
you grab it, they're like, pay for it.
as
That
soon
happened
as
to
I'm
me
just
too.
trying to be a nice guy and like listen to them, 5 different guys hand you a CD, and there's so many hands going everywhere, and all of a sudden your wallet's empty.
I was literally like 11, and I was like, and my uncle had to run up. But okay, last suggestion I have. I just found this. So on the Netflix app, I didn't know this because I never go on Netflix on my phone. They have a tab that is new and fire emoji.
Oh, wow.
And it literally just scrolls with new like trailers and stuff. And there is some fire coming out here.
That's a life hack.
Dude, I was on this for like an hour the other night watching all these, but that's my suggestion instead of a specific show. On? It's on the Netflix app. It's literally a tab that says new and fire emoji, and it has everything coming out. There's sick documentaries. There's one about an art heist. Oh, and another suggestion that came from OG Wingin It host Aaron Platt slid in my Instagram DMs and told me to that we need to watch the Billie Eilish documentary. Apparently, it's pretty crazy because
There's already one. Isn't she like 18?
Yeah, because I was hating on her on Twitter, so I think that's why he because her Grammy acceptance.
Already have a documentary.
I don't know. Her Grammy acceptance speech really pissed me off because I hate when people like, dude, you won the award. Like she's like Megan Thee Stallion. She's like everyone cheer for Megan. You should have won this. And it's like, come on.
It's like, then fucking give it to her.
Yeah, then shut the fuck up. Yeah. So I was tweeting about it, but.
You guys remember when Kanye West put his Grammy in a toilet, then pissed on it?
Or when he took the mic from Taylor Swift.
And then the Grammy sent him a new Grammy after he peed on it.
Why did he pee on it?
Just the same.
I don't know.
It was literally just an Instagram story of literally a big Grammy award in like a toilet, and him it's not even fitting in there. He's just peeing all over the seat in this Grammy. All right, before we get you out of here, Winging It episode 20, Jack Duncan. I'm Dylan Corbett, Austin Platts, and Brennan Duarte. I'm just trying to see. I'm looking through my movie list right now to see if I can get a recommendation from Jack Duncan. I can't find one. I can't look. I was thinking about The Sound of Metal.
I do have a suggestion for a show. That's one of those like 8. I'm halfway through it. It's called The One on Netflix. Okay. And it's about this like billionaire in England who she wasn't like a billionaire, but she starts this company where with one strand of your hair, it can genetically match you, or it can match you to your like soulmate. And it sounds kind of like lovey-dovey, but it's people start like freaking out. Like a girl like pulls her husband's hair and goes and finds out who people like start killing each other. Yeah, it's like mindfuck. Yeah, it's sweet. Halfway through, I don't know how the ending will be, but The One on Netflix.
I like it. I'll check it out. Hope you check us out on Spotify, Apple Pods, and our new website where you'll be able to find all of our good stuff, all of our episodes back to back, and hopefully some merch in the future. We'll talk to you next week.